Hello, joining me in the new office. Sorry about the shirt and the hair. I look like a ventriloquist dummy, but I been doing some video audits for new clients this morning, so I had to be presentable because they're very professional people. So I got a question in one of my posts on Instagram, and it was about image geotagging. I think it was the post that I did about 5 awesome local SEO hacks, and one was about geotagging images, right? There it is. It was that one. Anyway, the guy basically asked, "Can I talk more about geotagging images? Why? How? What do you do after that?" Right. So I thought I'll just do a video on it because it's difficult to communicate this level of stuff in an Instagram conversation. So what I've done is I've just selected like a random local level keyword. This is part of a local SEO strategy, right? So this is to improve your local visibility in the search results, and this is one of many different optimizations that I would make. So just taking an example, solicitors London, and looking at these GMB profiles here, right? I've randomly just selected one. I believe it was this top one. So that's Saracens, I don't know. So it's this one. Look at the photographs here. Okay, it's quite likely that these photographs were taken on location at the office. See the boardroom, the reception. Now, it's possible that these were taken on like a DSLR camera or something like that. Maybe that one looks pretty nice. It's possible that some of these were just taken on like an iPhone with a nice camera on it. When you take a photograph, it will have metadata, right? So if you take a photograph on an iPhone, typically it will have metadata that says where the photo was taken. It will have the coordinates on it, right? That's why you can sort of upload images to Google straight away. So sometimes when you take a photograph at a location, or if you leave a review of a location or something like that, you'll be prompted basically to say, would you like to add this photo here? Or like even better example, if you look at your iPhone library, I'm not sure if Androids do this, but if you look at your iPhone photo library, you can actually filter the pictures into by location. So you can look at a world map, scroll across the globe, and it will pinpoint photos that you took at different locations. So if you look on mine and look at the world map, there'll be a cluster in like Barcelona, there'll be a cluster in Greece, and then I can, rather than just scrolling forever through my library, it's just a really easy way for me to find pictures that I've taken on vacation. Okay, so that's because those images are automatically tagged with location data or geotagged at the time that those pictures were taken. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, the issue that you've got as an SEO is that it's very unlikely that you took these photographs. It's very possible that these photographs were actually taken on a DSLR camera that doesn't tag these images with location metadata. So it's a question, and Google responds to locally relevant content. So Google loves to see images added to a Google My Business profile that are tagged with metadata that says that they were taken at that location. So they need to have that geotag, right? So the way that you can essentially do that synthetically is by using this tool. So this is tool.geoimager.com, right? So what you can do is, I've just gone to Pexels and downloaded, like, I put in boardroom because that sounds like something that would be on this GMB. So I've downloaded this image, and basically all I'm going to do is drag and drop it here. This is the free way to do it. You can pay for this software, but it's actually way easier to oh, of course it's going to do that. I'll use this one instead. Okay, so you can see that it uploads the image here. Now what we want to do is, because we're using the free version, we have to do this like peasants, right? So I'll show you what we want to do. We want to find out where exactly is their location on the map. So we can see it's and you have to do this manually, so you can see it's here, just off the river. So we're looking for Waterloo Bridge, basically. So a little bit closer. Okay, was that it? It's kind of in that bend, isn't it? Yeah, so it's there, right, okay. I hope I'm in the right area. I think it's this. Where's Waterloo Bridge? Okay, so we're getting close. This must be painful to watch. So it's up Waterloo Bridge, it's to the end of this road, and then it's just where the right is there. And then you can see that now that the buildings, when you zoom in, it actually gets broken down into little blocks. So we're going, there's this kind of L-shaped one, and then it's this next big one. Okay, so Waterloo Bridge, we get to the right turn, it's kind of an L-shaped one there, and then it was this big one. So there it is. And it even actually is tagged with the location. Now, you might say, well, why can't you just type it in there and search for the name of the business and it would just automatically use it? So that then starts to trigger the Google Maps API, and that's when you have to have a paid membership to do this. So unfortunately, we have to do it manually this way, find it exactly, put the drop the marker on there, and now what you'll see is it adds a latitude and longitude to the image. So now that is starting to tag the image with this metadata. So you can even actually put in little keyword, like you should put alt text on all your images basically. So we could say something like, let's say the keyword was Solicitors London. And then we might say boardroom, because obviously we're still trying to be descriptive because it's an alt text, right? So you want to be descriptive to some degree with your alt text. I don't really use this stuff, to be honest with you. What this will do is it'll show you if the image already has geotags. So you can take an image from, if you work in-house, you can take that from a media library, add it to this. If it's already tagged with location data, it will just show you here, which is fine. Just make sure that it's correct. So once you've done that and you've added your alt text and the latitude and longitude are in here, just write the tags. That will now tag it with the geotag, and then you can just download that again from scratch. So now you've got the geotagged image with the metadata on it, right? So now you can go back to the GMB. Let's say, obviously, in our example, like we would have access to this GMB. You can go back there. You can add that image to the media library. So you just basically want to go and upload that to the photos, to the media library, and now you'll have an image in there that looks like it was taken on location. And the benefit of that again is that it just adds more local credibility and proof that you are really at that location. Like Google likes consistency of information and proof, right? So that's why it's so valuable doing this sort of thing, especially if you do it with your entire media library on sort of a standard, right? So there you go. That's the answer to that. Hopefully that was helpful. Just let me know, and yeah, I'll see you later on. All right, cheers.